Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater trailer. This was from the Tokyo Game Show, GameSpot. I don't know. Never played this game. Never played the original.
Just because soldiers are on the same side right now doesn't mean they always will be.
It looks good. I don't know what the original looked like, to be fair.
Is that why you abandoned me?
Ooh.
The only thing we can believe in with absolute certainty is the mission.
Your mission is to retrieve Dr. Sokolov.
This look cool.
You mean the Soviets pulled out of Cuba just to get their hands on Sokolov?
That's right.
What the hell was he working on?
Chat, never played a Metal Gear Solid game. I know who Solid Snake is, though. Should I play one now?
Are you one
Alfred?
of Vulcan's men?
No.
It's Alfred. Damn, he looks good.
I've come to escort you back to the other side of the
He does not sound like what I thought he would sound like.
Curtain. That's what they were making you build?
Anyone here good at making Discord servers? Chloe keeps forgetting to make one. I'll make one. I'm not good at it, though. I'll tell you that right now.
Yes, the Shagohod.
Yo, Alfred dripped out.
A nuclear-equipped tank capable of operating solo.
This looks like Armored Core.
If it is completed and the Colonel gets his hands on it, it will mean the end of the Cold War.
Who is this Mr. X looking ass? Whoa, you got electricity coming off. Wait, hold on. Is this game like that? I thought this game was all like. Wait, hold on. I thought this game was all about like stealth, military, like operations. They got motherfuckers with superpowers in this game? Hold on, I might check this out.
A world war.
An ocelot never lets his prey escape.
Sokolov was being guarded by the KGB and hunted by Gru.
Okay.
Snake, it sounds like
damn,
this
he
could be
liked that.
even hotter than Cuba.
What is this? Did he just...
Cuba.
That boy shot the bullet and ricocheted off of the beam. Whoever he is, he's like that.
Sokolov is a little gift from my new hosts.
Are we taking him with us?
No, this one is still just a child. He has
Damn!
not yet found an emotion to carry into battle.
Yo, she's whooping your ass.
Even if they are
That's
our
sad.
enemies, they're still our countrymen.
You got thrown
But it
overboard.
won't be me that pulled the trigger.
Get him to beat Demon Evasion
It'll be our
first. I
friend,
will.
the American defector.
Yo, you're ugly. Metal Gear Solid. Tactical espionage action.
People aren't the
Snake Eater.
ones who dictate the missions.
Then who does?
What? This looks good,
The
though.
times.
I'm interested. Is this how all the Metal Gear games are? Because
Sorry I'm late.
this looks interesting. I need that. Hold on. Make it, no, get it without this. I don't want the damn IGN thing on here. Need that. Need that.
Sorry I'm late.
Need that. Yo, she started. Hold on, chat. I might play this game. I might play this game, chat. Might play this game. Hands-on preview. I don't trust IGN, by the way. By the way, guys, I don't. IGN ratings are like the worst fucking ratings in all of gaming review history. All right, hold on. Let's see this.
Name for this mission will be Naked Snake.
Naked
I'll be referring
Snake.
to you as Snake.
I'd
from
pay to
now
see
on.
that.
Few games truly deserve the remake treatment as much as...
Is that how the game originally looked? Oh my god, that's a crazy graphical upgrade.
To you as Snake from now
Look at this, and then...
on.
Few games truly
Oh my god. Amazing.
deserve the remake treatment as much as Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. Arguably the best stealth action game of its generation, back in 2004 it pushed the PlayStation 2 to its very limits, so much so that the hardware occasionally weighed down its ambitions. 20 years later, a complete remake from Konami using the power of modern consoles has the potential to unlock the full, uncompromised vision of the game's original creators. Instead, this new Kojima-less Metal Gear Solid Delta seems more like a very shiny HD remaster than the elegant remake it could have been. It's an admittedly beautiful nostalgia trip, but almost faithful to a fault.
Faithful to a fault. Yeah, I'm only watching this to see more of the gameplay or like all the footage. I don't trust a single thing IGN says, by the way. They gave Concord a 7. They gave Concord a 7. And guess what they gave Black Myth Wukong? An 8. Yeah, I don't trust anything IGN says.
In a recent hands-on demonstration, I was able to play through Metal Gear Solid Delta's Virtuous Mission, a complete recreation of Snake Eater's prologue built in Unreal Engine 5. It looks every bit as fantastic as you'd hope, particularly when it comes to character models. Faces and clothing are a real
bro, they said the new Star Wars game was better than Space Marines 2. Exactly. IGN sucks.
90-minute duration of the Virtuous Mission is dominated by cutscenes and codec calls. It's not the ideal section to test drive any changes Konami has made, visuals aside, particularly since Delta uses the same dialogue audio as the original Snake Eater, and thus all cinematics are frame for frame and line for line identical.
Flying over Pakistan, altitude 30,000 feet.
You got us, homie, you ain't alone.
Approaching Soviet airspace.
Listen up, Jack. Your mission is to infiltrate Selino Yask in the Soviet mountains, ensure the safety of Sokolov, and bring him back to the west.
Okay.
But if this slice is anything to go by, any game...
Wow. Wait, go back a little bit.
Sokolov and bring him back to the west.
This looks...
But if this slice...
Look at this. Wow. This looks good. This looks really good. You're done with the lore, you'll post it? Alright, bet.
If is anything to go by, any gameplay changes are minimal. Delta appears to be a...
Alligator look the same, though.
Painstaking...
Actually, that's not an alligator, right? That's a, croc? Is that a crocodile?
Creation of Metal Gear Solid 3
bro, I might get this
down
too.
to the millimeter. Trees stand exactly where they originally stood. The same enemies patrol the same route.
You sleeping on the couch, Cloy. What if I told you I already was? What if I told you I already am? What would you do? What would you do? Jaden has joined. Yo, what's up, Cass? Bro, I miss you, man. So glad to see you back in chat. I'm taking your mod away, Cass.
The jungle into small, self-contained maps. This structure, perfectly preserved from the 2004
Look at the
original,
grass. You can
makes
see every
Metal Gear
blade.
Solid Delta feel so much older.
He said all right. I'm just kidding, Cass. I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. Is that Soldier Boy I see in here? What's up, Soldier Boy?
Than its new high-definition visuals. The jungle is small and claustrophobic, not because of its imposing canopy, but because of its limited play spaces. The loading screens act as hard barriers, meaning what happens in one zone doesn't impact another. Alerted guards can't chase you into a different map, for instance. This lack of continuity between each segment limits your creativity. There's seemingly no way to cause distractions that fool enemies into investigating beyond a loading screen boundary, or line up a perfect shot across the stitching between zones. All of this, of course, was not just forgivable.
Sorry, we gotta finish the video.
As expected. The PS2 simply couldn't render an entire...
Where is it? Mr. Fancy Pants, can you send it to him? Can you send it to Cass or like at him in it again? It's on Mr. Fancy Pants' TikTok. Am I like the old master that's badass and knows everything? I don't know. I think you could, you know, who I love the most. Who do you love the most?
Seamless play space this detailed. But in 2024, the freedom of Metal Gear Solid 5 sprawling maps, which would be perfectly at home retrofitted into Snake Eater's Soviet wilderness.
Metal Gear Solid 5? The Phantom Pain. When did this come out? Maybe we play this. This looks fire. You love Cardi. Out of everybody in this world, okay.
Is sorely missing here. I'm reminded of Capcom's Resident Evil 2 remake, which eliminated the original game's iconic door-opening loading screens in favor of a more immersive, completely seamless police station.
Okay. Now I'm getting into the... I kind of want to replay some... I want to play these upgraded versions of the games. Like, I want to play this version of Resident Evil 4 remake. I'll play the Metal Gear remake. I'll play... Dude, oh my god, yes. Yes. Yes, we're doing this, chat. I don't know when, but we're doing this. We're still playing this shit.
Without a similar approach, I worry that the
playing
overall
Resident
play
Evil, we're
experience of
playing Metal
MGS
Gear.
Delta
Those
won't be
games.
significantly
Ooh,
different
look at
enough from the
that was like
Snake Eater
Rambo.
HD
Look like
experience
straight
of
out of
MGS
Rambo.
Delta won't be significantly different
Fire.
enough from the Snake Eater HD remaster available as part of last year's Master Collection Volume 1, a game with a much lower price point and packaged with 2 other truly excellent games. After playing the demo, I had the chance to talk with Delta's producer, Noriaki Okamura, and I asked why the team didn't opt to bring MGS3's map design up to date. We did debate this internally, he told me. Maybe we should reskin the game into the current open world type map. But after thinking about this, we would definitely have to basically remake the game from scratch, and by doing so, it could alter other things about the game, and we decided that that's not the direction we really wanted to take.
That's fair enough.
While the play space of the Virtuous mission is exactly what you remember, Konami has made some smart changes that incontestably make Delta more comfortable to play than its parent. The most important is a modernized control scheme that works in tandem with the over-the-shoulder aiming, a feature pulled from the 3DS version of Metal Gear Solid 3. This setup pulled from the 3DS.
3DS? This was on 3DS? Oh god. What's up, Mr. Fancy Pants? Yeah, I'll read all of it and look at all of it.
Version of Metal Gear Solid 3. This setup is practically revolutionary. The original Snake Eater used inputs that had their roots in the comparatively basic Metal Gear Solid 1, but the increasingly complex and ambitious boss battles demanded a level.
Don't I need a don't I need a Xbox for Gears of War, or is it on PC?
Level of fine control that the scheme simply couldn't keep up with. Thankfully, the old fiddly aim mechanics are now gone, replaced with contemporary trigger-based gun controls that allow for easy, precise headshots. There's nothing in the Virtuous mission that really challenged my marksmanship, but I'm really looking forward to battling the Fury, a boss whose speed and attack patterns were an uncomfortable fit for the original game's clunky controls.
They've got boss fights?
The Fury!
I
Flames of my rage will incinerate you.
Other welcome enhancements are a quick dial system for your codec, allowing you to access vital functions like saving the game by tapping down on the D-pad, while the up button opens a quick select.
It's on PC? Okay, maybe we could do Gears of War. I've never played that game either.
For your camouflage. The 2 remaining D-pad buttons cycle through your equipment, which is a minor but solid improvement over the original scheme. More essential is the fact that Snake can now crouch walk, another feature first included in the 3DS version, which practically feels like a necessity in a stealth game. Combined with the refreshed aiming system and modern 3D camera, Snake Eater now plays much more intuitively. However, I will caveat that by saying it still does feel like a game from a prior generation. Snake unfortunately does not move. With the refreshed aiming system and modern 3D camera, Snake Eater now plays much more intuitively. However, I will caveat that by saying it still does feel like a game from a prior generation. Snake unfortunately does not move.
You're not a part of the lore? Mr. Fancy Pants, you better make Rizlord a part of the lore in the new videos. Rizlord is an OG. You said I was never been seen again, so you would do something like come back to save someone. And he better be badass. Yeah, you better be a badass. It's all up to Mr. Fancy Pants, to be honest. I'm not writing the lore, he is.
Move with the fluidity of his MGS5 counterpart. Again, it feels like Konami has missed a clear opportunity to bring modern enhancements to MGS Delta. Provided the entire game follows suit with this demo, I think your feelings on Delta are going to depend on just how faithful you want this remake to be. If you're a purist, then you're in luck. The new MGS team at Konami clearly sees the original Snake Eater as something of a religious text. But it means Delta's creative vision is held prisoner by the early 2000s. Even the cutscenes feature the same fade to black loading between scenes as the original. Surely something cinephile Kojima would have exercised if only he'd had access to SSDs back in the day. Beyond the updated graphics and controls, there's nothing surprising, refreshing, or dare I say exciting about MGS Delta, at least in this demo. The only significant change we did find was that shooting Ocelot did not trigger the time paradox game over screen.
What? That would have been funny if they left that in. That would have been funny if they left that in.
Snake, what have you done?
Snake! Snake! You've created a time paradox.
It's not clear if this omission is simply because the demo is not pulled from the final version of the game, but such a famous Kojimaism being missing from the first press showing of Delta did raise a concerned eyebrow. Hopefully it makes it into the full release. Okamura told me that he wanted to avoid a situation where the series will be forgotten in time, and that the goal of Delta was to make
Fair
sure we
enough.
deliver the game as faithfully as possible so it doesn't take away from the nostalgic aspect. That's a noble goal, but I can't help but feel that was the job of the Master Collection. I had hoped Delta would have seen the team upgrade and enhance Snake Eater with ideas from the Phantom Pain and beyond.
I think this isn't an issue. I think this isn't that big of an issue. I think if the game, what is this, Metal Gear Solid 3? This is 3? If this game was already like cemented in the Metal Gear community as like one of the best or better Metal Gear games, I don't see any reason why you should change it. Other than the controls and the graphics. I don't see any reason why you should change it. You know what I mean? If it's already good, why change it?
Offering the same story and objectives, but in a more modern, more flexible, and more reactive stealth hunting ground. That could have made it the remake to topple Resident Evil 2 from its perch. Instead, Metal Gear Solid Delta is shaping up to be little more than a prettier, more intuitive version of 2004's most essential stealth game.
2004?
Code name for this mission will be Naked Snake. I'll be referring to you as Snake from now on. The clock is ticking. This will be a sneaking mission. You must not be seen by the enemy.
For more Konami remakes, check out our preview of Silent Hill 2, and for everything else, stick
Konami's on
with IGN.
Konami's on a roll, bro. Konami is on a roll. Damn. I'm gonna give it a like. I actually like this video. Update the game? No, they changed it. Keep it the same? No, it's identical. Always bitching. Damn, they're upset. Perfect 20 years ago. Yeah, exactly. Not every game needs an open world map design. The game was perfect 20 years ago, and a lot of games were. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. This remake of a cult classic stays faithful to the original while making improvements to the outdated controls. No, 0 out of 10. Of course. IGN. Yeah. I probably will check this out.